Hello, Channing. I wanted to ask you right off the bat about Nick's. Coach Smart was telling us this guy has pretty incredible speed. Have you seen that on film, and what sort of a challenge might that be for a linebacker like yourself?
Good afternoon. Yes, we definitely seen Bo Nix since he's been in college football. Like since he's been playing, he's always been like a dual threat quarterback. Someone you always have to watch out for. Just watching the last game he played against LSU, he went on left, then he went right, he went back, then he went this front, and then scored a touchdown. We like, hey, we're gonna have to keep him in the pocket. He's definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with. But I feel like as long as we do our job and try our best like to keep him in the pocket, follow our jobs, not try to be Superman, I feel like we can get the job done.
Yeah, Channing, being the grizzled vet that you are, you've played just about every SEC stadium at this point, I think. What do you think about when you think about playing at Jordan-Hare, and how does that stack up on loud, tough places to play?
Oh yeah, it definitely gets rowdy in there in that stadium. You look around, you can feel the ground shake a little bit down there at Auburn, but just like just being there, like you said, I've played at different away games or whatnot. Like you just gotta lock in. Our biggest strength is ourselves, so we'll just lean in on ourselves, do what we got to do, get up out of there.
Go to Mark Weiser and then Seth Emerson.
Channing, do you remember the last game at Auburn in terms of like the number of defensive snaps you might have got? And I'm asking that because obviously you're leading the team in tackles now, and you have a much more prominent role. I mean, did you envision yourself a couple of years ago being in this position?
I did. I can't remember how many like snaps I had last year. I want to say I do remember because we thrive a lot on special teams. I want to say I had like a tackle on special teams that game. I can't remember. What was the other question? I'm sorry.
I was talking about 2 years ago at Auburn, not last year against Auburn.
Yeah, I can't. That's a little fuzzy. I can't remember.
Okay. No, I was just asking about, did you think your time would come and be in this position to make plays like you're doing now?
Yeah, I definitely felt like my time would come. Just be patient, build to the program, like listen to Coach Smart, trust the process, listen to Coach Smart, do what I have to do. But yeah, I feel like it speaks for a lot of people on our team. So yeah.
Channing, playing behind Jordan Davis for 4 years, what makes him different? What makes him special?
What makes Jordan Davis special? One of my really good friends, guy, he's like 6'6", 330 something pounds, and like runs like a 4.8 40. And on top of that, like he can move, like he has a lot of agility as well. So like he already like just playing behind him is like a linebacker's fantasy because he can almost like eat up two blockers by himself. So it's just like straight downhill runs after that.
Let's go to Anthony Dasher and then Dean Legge.
Hey, Channing, good to see you. Another crowd noise question for you. This will be the first time since I guess 2019 you guys have played in a, opposing stadium with a full capacity crowd. Is that much of a concern, or is that something you feel everybody will be all right, adapting to?
I feel like as long as we lean on each other, like I was saying, like we are our biggest strength. Like the people on you can hear the people, the fans in the crowd, but the people on the crowd can't come onto the field. Like all they can do is produce noise. Like we're the ones who control our destiny. So as long as we take the time to control our destiny, do what we have to do and lock in on what we have to do, we'll be straight because noise can't affect how you do.
One of the most challenging things about playing Auburn is probably Bo Nix and his athleticism. What will we all have to do to make sure he's not making a bunch of plays Saturday?
Keep him in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket. Like we know he likes to get out. They have a lot of good players on their team. Like they're very all around their offense, but like keeping him in the pocket is probably the number one priority for stopping him and his run game.
Let's go to Jake Rowe and then Jack Duffy.
Hey, maybe a little bit of a different question on crowd noise. Is it easier for you guys defensively? Is it weird almost to be out there and because it's probably a lot quieter. It's probably a lot easier to hear what the offense is saying and what you guys are saying to each other, right?
Here? You mean here, like here at UGA?
I'm talking about when you're playing defense on the road. Like it's a lot quieter when you're on defense when you're on the road, right? So is it easier to communicate? Is it almost weird how quiet it is as you guys are out there trying to communicate to each other on the road?
I wouldn't say necessarily that, especially like if it's a third down, like in a I want to say, I mean, first or second down, the offense is trying to score. Now it gets pretty loud at other stadiums or whatnot, but third downs, I could say, yeah. But like, it's kind of, that's a tough question because like I feel like it varies depending on the situation, what's happening on the field. Yeah.
Hey, Channing, we talked a little bit already about Bo Nix and the kind of assets he possesses running out of the pocket, but there's also Tanks Bigsby, who's a good running back. What kind of challenges does Auburn's run game present to the defense on top of Bo Nix's scrambling ability?
Oh yeah, they definitely do have good running backs. So like you can't just look out for Bo Nix. You have to look out for everybody. They have really good wide receivers as well, like D-Rob that just transferred there that we all know really well. We just have to, like I said, like do our jobs, not be Superman, stick to our job, like play each gap, and like it'll take care of itself.
Let's go to Connor and then Palmer.
Hey, Channing, I wanted to ask you about Adam Anderson. How have you seen him grow and progress as both a player and a person over the years, and how important is his athleticism going to be towards keeping Bo Nix in the pocket?
Adam, I've seen him all the time work on his craft, even before the season started. Like he's trying to become a master of his craft each and every day. Just from like maybe he was trying to do like 3 or 4 different pass rushes, just kind of like trying to experiment, trying to find out what he wants. Now, like he might have like 1 or 2, but like he'll be like a master at those 1 or 2. Like he knows what's going on in the field. Like his experience of the game has gotten a lot better. So like I'm confident in all our edge rushers. They'll get the job done in doing that. It don't matter who it is. Adam, Nolan, it don't matter.
Channing, along those same lines with the experience of the game and stuff like that, how much do you think that's helping you, in your 4th year, making a big jump? What do you feel like you're doing differently this year to put up some of the numbers that you are?
Definitely watching more film, just becoming more of a student of the game. I feel like personally for me, I used to try to feel like I could be everything with like athleticism, just going here or there. And that was not working at all. So just taking the time to like study different teams, learn different tendencies, learn how to key the line better, just all kind of like the fundamentals. And a little bit after that, like studying each and every team was kind of got me to the point where I am now.
Let's go to Tyler and then Davis.
Hey, do the players ever talk about or pay attention to the defensive rankings? And is that ever a little extra motivation to try to be the best defense in the country?
We don't focus on defensive rankings. We just try to be the best, like, because we know, like, when you start paying attention to, like, what you are in rankings or not, like, that's when you start maybe getting a big head or maybe fall, like, it's not paying attention to the goal at hand. So, like, we play each and every team like it's a championship game. It doesn't matter, like, who's out there. We trying to put our best foot forward. So we focus on our ranking there. Like, we're not even halfway through the season yet. So, like, each and every game, we got to prepare it. Like, we are the #1 defense in the nation. So, like, it doesn't matter, like what the ranking is now. We trying to put our best foot forward every time.
Channing, 2 more sacks for Nakobe Dean on Saturday. What do you think's made him so successful at rushing the passer this year?
Before, like, during this season, Coach Schumann and our group personally and the linebackers, we have been focusing a lot on having a rush plan. So just I feel like with those drills that we do with Coach Schumann, like just attacking the line or whatnot, has definitely gotten us all of us a lot better at rushing, passing. So, yeah.
All right, we've got time for maybe a couple of follow-ups. If anybody has one, just jump right in.
Yeah, Channing, you mentioned we're almost at the halfway point. Has it gone by quickly? And also, can you provide some insight as to just how much work went into this summer and the payoff that you're getting right now?
Yeah, I felt like we just played Clemson yesterday. Honestly, the season does go by very quick. It doesn't feel like during the week now. On Bloody Tuesday, like especially today, because these like todays are usually Other than what was the other question? I'm sorry.
Just about the work you put in. I heard some stories that this last summer was the toughest yet. I don't know if that's true. You would be able to tell us that probably.
This summer was challenging. I want to say like we done a lot of different things that we never done before. Waking up early in the mornings and staying, going running. We usually would we might from like our practice facility. We had 1 week where we ran from our practice facility all the way to the stadium, and we was doing stadium steps, a whole bunch of things. Everything was about straining. Like we're gonna be the best conditioned team. Like nobody's gonna outstrain us. Like I feel like those things have prepared us for where we are now. So we'll suffer then for what we have now. Weeks of sacrifice for a lifetime of paradise.
Channing, how does the GPS numbers look like for the inside linebackers? You guys all look like you can get there really fast.
I don't look at the GPS numbers like after practice or not, but I want to say we gonna move. With the ball there, we're gonna track it.
Okay, Channing, thanks for your time, buddy. Have a good rest of your night.
You too. Appreciate it.